Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm here with a new video with respect to the FSSI assistant model papers. In this new series, I have started a new type of innovation so that it would benefit for you for your further FSSI examination. Okay. So in this type, there will be two sections in each model paper. That is, if one section will be with respect to FSSI, the other section will be with respect to computer science, that is computer literacy. So 10 questions from each section will be present in each model paper. So as and when I get time with respect to this, I will make videos on it so that maximum amount of portions gets covered before the examination. So the class has already been completed with all the portions completed as mentioned in the FSSI syllabus with respect to the FSSI. And the computer part is also, some part of them is completed and some part is remaining, but I will do it in further days. At present, since most of them were demanding with respect to different revision classes for FSSI, this can be of useful for you. But I don't know when the examination will be held. So according to my prediction, it will be in March end. Okay, so by March, in the month of March, the examination will be conducted. So by then you need to be ready. So for that, this session will be of use. Okay, so with that, I will start today's class. So if before proceeding, like the video and share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so in this type, I will ask the question, and before that, you try to answer on your own and then see the answer which is on the screen. Okay, so the first question is, what was the theme of first ever World Food Safety 2019? World Food Safety Day 2019. Okay, so this was the first ever World Food Safety Day that was celebrated in 2019. So you got one more point here. So you need to remember the first ever World Food Safety Day was celebrated in 2019, and the theme of that is food safety, everyone's business. Okay, so this is very important. I had covered this in one of the quiz classes also of FSSAI. So this is very important. Please remember this. Okay. So actually in the examination, the full forms, the abbreviations are asked to, in more numbers, because in last year question paper also there were two questions on abbreviations. So it would be important to know all the important abbreviations with respect to FSSA. Okay. So CCCF stands for. So after seeing the options, you can't do any elimination because everything looks similar. Right, and almost everything is with respect to foods itself. Cofactor, contamination, and contaminants. So, without knowing the exact full form, you can't solve this question. So, instead of that, you need to memorize these things so that you won't forget them. So, the answer is Codex Committee on Contamination in Foods. So, the CCCF stands for Codex Committee on Contamination in Foods. The Consumer Protection Act was came into force on. So on which option the Consumer Protection Act was in force? Okay, so the answer is 24th December 1986. So these kind of dates are also very important, because if you see the last year paper, you can see so many questions with respect to dates also. The following act were implemented for consumer interest: Consumer Protection Act, FSS Act, Weights and Measurements Act, all of these. So answer is all. So I'll explain you one thing, one important thing here. That is, so Consumer Protection Act everyone will be knowing. This is Food Safety Act also everyone will be knowing. But with respect to Weights and Measurement Acts, so this was the act which gave legal metrology. So for example, you're using the unit 1 kg or 100 grams or any other units to measure the weights and measurements. So the legal statutory provisions was provided by Weights and Measurement Acts and Legal Metrology Act. So these were the two acts which provided the statutory powers for this. So after giving to this, the usage of this was familiarized. Okay, so this is one of the important fact which is behind this act. Okay, please remember this. Time limit for filing complaints under Consumer Act is. So what is the time limit for filing the complaint under Consumer Act? So the answer is 2 years. So you will be having 2 years for filing the complaint against the Consumer Act. So remember this also. When did Right to Information Act was passed? So this is also very a landmark act which was passed in India. So it was passed in 2005. So everyone will be knowing this. So because of various protests. For example, Arvind Kejriwal was one of the leader in this protest for this Right to Information Act, and it was passed in October 2005. So please remember this also. World Consumers Day is celebrated on 15th March. So why I am emphasizing more amount of these kind of questions, because of the previous question paper. The trend shows that more amount of questions will be asked on the dates also. And these are all the dates that is related to us in one or the other way to food. So Consumer Act or Consumer Day is with respect to us itself. We are the consumers. So it one or the another it relates to the food in one food act in one or the another way. So it is very important. So food standards. So the next question is AgMark stands for agriculture grading and marketing, agro industry grading, agriculture grading and management. See, all the three look similar. So if you know the exact answer only, you can solve this. So answer is agriculture grading and marketing act. So the C and A are both similar, but here it is the difference is that it is with marketing, it is with management. So the answer is agriculture grading and marketing act. Okay, not management act. So BIS stands for, so it is Bureau of Indian Standards. Everyone will be knowing this. It is very simple answer. So Bureau of Indian Standards is the answer. Okay. So since this was the first class, the difficulty of the questions are easy. So in the further classes, the difficulty will be increased. Okay. So font dialog box is available now. The computer section starts. Okay, so as I said, the 10 questions will be from FSSI and 10 from computer. Okay, font dialog box is available in, so in which of the uh, for options the font dialog box is available? So the answer is formatting bar. Okay, please remember these kind of questions, they will be asked. Which shortcut key is used to replace any text in MS Word? So we need to find the shortcut key that is used to replace the text in MS Word. So the answer is C, Control H. So if you use this Control H, then this intention would be achieved. Okay. So how to remember all these shortcut means? So if you have the laptop or desktop, then you can practice them by using the controls. But if you don't have them, then you can write it on a paper and stick it on the wall near you where you study, and you need to just see them at least 3 to 4 times in a day so that you would memorize from that. So which of the following option is used to paste the text? So this is a very easy. So answer would be shift plus insert. Okay. For pasting anything, you need to use shift plus insert. You can try it in your laptop or desktop. Text and graphics that have been cut or copied are stored in an area called the, so it is a pasteboard, copyboard, clipboard, cutting board. For example, in MS Microsoft PPT, so whenever I do the thumbnail for YouTube videos, I will put some photos, right, like Ministry of something as recruited for such and such posts. So when I go to Google and um, fetch this picture to the PPT, then after copying from Google, I have to paste this. So after copying, it will be present in one of the places. So they're asking which of the places is that. So answer is clipboard. So the clipboard comes in middle, it acts like an intermediary. So when I click copy here, it will go and get stored here. So when I click paste on the PPT, then it will get clicked here. So this is how the mechanism works. So you need to remember in this way, so it becomes easier for you to remember if you see these things. Okay. Microsoft Word is an example of an operating system, processing device, application software, input device. See, this may look difficult for you, but it's an easy one. Okay, so operating system, no, it cannot be operating system. Operating system is very complicated in nature. Okay, so for example, Windows, Linux are some of the examples for operating system. So it can't be this. A processing device, no, it is also not a processing device. Processing is done by CPU, and Microsoft Word is just an application. So the answer would be C. And input device is nothing but keyboard, mouse. These are the examples. So it is an application software. Okay. So let us move into the next question. Replace command is available on, so on which of the following the replace command is available? file menu, view menu, edit menu, format menu. So replace is nothing but you have to erase something and you have to put something, or else you have to replace it. So these kind of done will be available only in edit menu. So while editing you can use this replace command. Okay, so these kind of logic may also sometimes help you in the examination. Which of the following is not an item of menu bar in Excel? So in Excel, if you have used Excel, then you will have the ideas here. So the answer given is root, tool, data, window. So all the three things which will be present in Excel but not root. So root is not present in Excel. So you can directly eliminate this using elimination technique. The software which contains rows and columns is called as, this is very easy, you would have studied in your classes or class level also. So it will not be database, not drawing, not word processing, it is spreadsheet. So in Excel and all, you can see it will be divided into certain number of rows and columns like this, right? So these rows and columns are called as spreadsheet. Okay, this is very important for other banking exams also. Please remember these things. N, that is dash, contains commands that can be selected. So what can it be? So the options are pointer, menu, icon, button. Pointer, menu, icon, button. So the answer here would be menu. Okay, so menu is the one that contains commands that can be selected. So the last question is, the document can be zoomed maximum up to, see this is very important, remember this. The document can be zoomed maximum up to 500%. So this is the convention that has been fixed by the inventors. So it can be zoomed up to 500%. So this was the first normal model paper with respect to FSSI, like how the questions can appear, so that which gives you a exact replica of the exam of FSSI. Okay, so whenever I get time, I will get more such model papers so that it will be useful. Okay, so this was the complete video, guys. If you like the video, please like it and share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. That's all for today, guys. Thank you.